Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you, my friends. Here we fucking go again. Until we meet again. Okay. Where's my paper towels? Paper towels with a sticky note attached. Until we meet again. Good morning. Good morning. And that level behind. It's funny, I went to the store and they had pine cones. Okay. So much stuff is everywhere. Plug you in. All right. So, good morning. And I just got a message regarding YouTube. Let me, I was going to start over. Good morning, ladies. Can you hear me? I was thinking about starting over because I got a weird message. Good morning to you, my friends. Okay. All right. So, this is not the type of read that I want to do, nor do I look forward to. The messages just, keep coming through. It's energy that we can not be interested in, clearly, right? I have no interest in it. I don't think you guys have interest in it, but I think it's really important to know that what's going on. I'm just trying to fix the mat down here. I don't know why it got all twisted. Guessing the cats. So, I figured let's just call it as we see it. Because again, all these messages keep coming through. That needs to be fixed. I need to put her on. I'm doing 100 things, guys. I apologize. Let's just call it as we see it, okay? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. All that energy came in yesterday in the weekend energy. Some of you, it's not as extreme. Others of you, it's like a spin. It's like something they want you to believe. It's energy like that. So I do know that they're not doing the karma. They're not doing the shadow work. They're not doing what needs to be done. Okay. The third party, it doesn't matter if it's a wife, a mother, because it's a feminine energy and it's strong. Okay. So a wife, a girlfriend, a kid's mother, an ex, I feel like it's more feminine than masculine. And again, there's always drama in situations like that. When it comes to you though, okay, I don't even think that you're engaged in the situation or talking. I do feel like this is somebody who just thinks you're just there or you'll always be there. I really don't know where all the energy is coming from. Wow, so weird. I typically am very comfortable with rings on my pinky, but not today. Not today, Fred, not today. So, this is how I want to do this. Because I don't want you guys wrapped up in their drama, right? And typically I'd be like, oh, this is how I do, this is how I feel, blah, 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 like, once in a while, these readings are necessary for you guys to kind of see where the energy is at. So when it comes to, I'm going to do it like 3 different ways. Okay. And apparently I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to do these readings here and there because the energy is out there. This is an energy that would rather be with you. But it's almost like they're not telling the other energy. Here's what I mean by third party, okay? It can be in many different ways, but what I'm getting is like they're either still married or they're still in a codependent relationship with somebody else, acting like everything is all good. It's energy of living in the matrix, nothing's wrong, I'm comfortable, there's nothing wrong with me being in this situation. And let them live their life that way if that's what they choose to do, troops. But this is energy that wants to bring you into the equation. They want to keep putting you in a situation when they didn't clear another situation. This is somebody I don't know, you know, it's they just throw you a whole bunch of I don't knows. And like, okay, well, you go live in I don't know land by yourself, right? So when it comes, let's do it this way. When it comes to the third party, I'm going to read on them real quick, and then I'm going to read on how they feel about the situation. I'm going to read on where you're at. I don't know. So it's like obviously this energy wants to talk. But spirit really wants you to know, good person, bad person, good heart, whatever it is, guys. The thing is, it's like, yeah, still wanting to kind of get to know you, but still in a situation. So it's very 3D. And I don't know if this energy realizes how disrespectful certain situations are. And I don't even know how you can tolerate it. Like, I just, that's what I'm baffled. Okay. Why it feels like you're still there as if like you didn't go anywhere. I did listen to one of Nat's reads. For those who listen to her, she's a lot more gentler with how she delivers things. And I feel like, man, I wish everyone can just listen to her certain reads so I don't have to do this. But spirit still wants me doing the third party drama, the third party karma, the third party drama, not doing karma. That's what today is. So them and this other person, I'm going to call it the other person. Let's just call her Sue. I did a reading over the weekend of the Matrix energy. It might not be that extreme. I feel like this person is trying to spin a situation, still want you to believe certain things, and it's just, it's too much, it's like too much masculinity. It's not even like attractive to you. So I don't, it's like huffing and puffing. Like I just see like the chest, like the puffer. Like, okay. So when it comes to Jack and Sue, let's see where they're at, because there is a karmic contract between them and possibly with you too. So religious factors. So they could be talking about you. They could be, because we would be taboo in somebody else's eyes, right? We have religious factors, forgiving and learning as you release and heal the past. You have more experience in the present moment and separation. So they're not together. They're separated, but they still be legally married, or they have children, or they have some type of business. Okay, they have something. And again, you could be very taboo to them. They could be Catholic, they could be Christian, they could be Muslim, they could be whatever they choose to believe in. I don't know. There needs to be forgiveness, energy to learn from the situation. And again, there's separation here, like they're not even apart. So there's that codependency I was talking about. You got romantic feelings, they're worth exploring. So if you ask me, if this is, you shouldn't even have come into this read. So that's already telling me that they're talking about you. These other energies know who you are. Okay. And then finances and career. And then we have children at the bottom. So they could just have kids. They might not legally be married. They could legally be married. Staying in certain situations for money, or it benefits their career, right? Because they're separated. They're not even together. They're very codependent. They rely on each other. Could be for tax purposes if they're not together and we have finances and career. Or, maybe they're in the public eye and they don't want people knowing that they separated. The situation is going to be different for everybody. But I will tell you, you're in this situation, even though you're not in it. Because this energy that has romantic feelings, that's not between them, right? So let's just, when these reads come in, I'm hoping spirit, like if I just keep it to third party drama or karma, and I'm hoping I can just keep it in one particular file, if that makes sense, right? So he or she knows about you. I feel like return and solitude, new direction, soulmate. So here it's like, but they don't know the extent of you, okay? Or how they feel about you. Because they're still, this is still energy where they play it off like they're really kosher. Like they're friends, they have to be friends, they either have to run a business, they have children. So you have an energy that wants to return. It's either Jack wants to go back to Diane, Sue wants Jack, Jack wants Sue, whatever the case may be, forgiving and learning. Inner child. So this stems from childhood, mommy issues or daddy issues. Okay. Tell me about separation. That's childhood trauma all day. We got a very karmic situation with mask and bound. Okay. So, like I said, they don't want other energies knowing that they're separated or it's not healthy or karmic because there's so much stuff going on within the family. See what I'm saying? It's like trying to hide it. It's so okay, and they're allowing that because of maybe financial reasons. Tell me about romantic feelings. This is probably spiritual, unless this is somebody just lying about how they feel or they still have feelings, but no, see, material world. You can't make this shit up, guys. This is why it's so important for you to keep doing your thing, because this other energy is just possibly getting their karma, but right now they're not doing their karma. Do you see the problem? Big problem on the board. There's no romantic feelings. They could be acting like there's romantic feelings, or this is somebody who really wants to be with you because they know you're in the picture, but it could be for financial reasons, or they can't be with you because they're in a situation here with somebody else. You got money twice. That came in all weekend. Okay. Tell me about codependency. Now, here's the thing that sucks for me. Me and Natalie are kind of like on the same page when it comes to this situation. And I'm sitting here being like, I don't want to say what she says or repeat what she says when it comes through to me, because I don't want to. That's one thing that always bothered the two of us, is like, we talk about the same thing, whether I bring it up first or she brings it up. You know what I mean? And it's like, my goodness, is all I have to say. But she's reaching the collective a different way than I am, and vice versa, right? But I almost want to say stuff that she would say, but I don't want to say, so it's frustrating a little bit, because I got guided to listen to one of her reads again. It was something about the DM returning or something. I think it was something like that. And typically I just do the astro chats, but so it's not cool that I got to sit here and be like, oh, well, I don't want to say what she says. And so I'm trying real hard not to, but me and her do mesh that way. And I think the Willy Wonk or something I said the other day comes from her, because I could have sworn she mentioned it. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense then, right? But I don't know how she refers to Willy Wonka. So I don't know. See what I'm saying? So it's a little frustrating for me because I can almost hear her read, and this spirit's been coming at me, chirping in my ear. Because this other energy wants to chirp. There's lots of chatter. But see, there's deception. These are two people that are lying to each other, acting like they're not addicted to each other, or there's an addiction. Addiction's affecting your romantic love life. They could be a drinker, they could be drugs, it could be porn, but they're very codependent. You have deception, lying to each other on why they're still in a marriage or a contract, because they're separated, but they're still feel bound or obligated, but it's they're lying. See what I'm saying? So it's very frustrating. This energy is so in the matrix. Let them just be in the matrix. This is energy that wants to come back around to you, but you're still very taboo to them. So this is a contract you obviously still have with this person too, guys, even though you're out of the picture. You were the catalyst. We know what that's like because we were with our catalyst. Nagging back and forth. But you see what I'm saying? So as frustrating as some of these reads are to us, we do have to break them down so you're very aware, because this energy in yesterday's read is almost like her energy keeps coming out, but that's like undercover because it's that very conservative energy, right? But I feel like this energy wants to spin that, because them not talking about her to you, this energy has a very dense energy around. They're smart, but they're not that smart. They think they're smart though. So tell me about career. Separated, but there's still a karmic contract that they're not clearing. Okay, there's a codependency here because there's mommy issues and there's daddy issues, and I hate to say it like that. Okay, the answer is no, with regret. Some of you, this person wants to offer you money. We'll get that more in you guys' read. Tell me the answer is no. This is, see, playing mute, the divine masculine, destruction, family issues going down like we talked about. So they're covering something up there because we don't know what the answer is. No, nor do we care. I don't want to read this as there isn't an offer coming your way, something with money. I don't know what that is. Hopefully it comes out in your read because I'm not going to bring it up here. But this is the problem. The answer is no. They could be like, oh, we're not together for money or career or this and that. Like, yeah, you are. It's so clear as day. You're separated, but you're still in a karmic situation. You're lying to each other. These two people think everything's kosher. They rely on each other. There's an addiction here. There's a codependency. There's, again, mommy issues or daddy issues. I hate to say it, but as you release and heal the past, you experience a better life now. This is energy that wants to come back. They come back, but it doesn't matter who's coming back around. Okay. This is the situation, guys. I don't even feel the need to dig into that no like that, but I will look. So when it comes to the between the two of them, this is stuff that's being hidden. So even though this other energy knows about you, they don't know how this other person really feels about you. They keep it to themselves. I'm starting to understand our connection. So maybe somebody is trying to figure out I crossed the line with you. I don't know what that's in regards to. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I hope you can forgive me one day. I wish things could be different. So maybe somebody realizes it's, I'm grateful for this spiritual lesson. So I wonder if you're happy without me. So you're coming into this read, which is a little frustrating, but I can't allow myself to get frustrated. This could be, I gotta pee real quick. This could be they realize, okay, there's a couple different messages here. Let me just pee. I'm so sorry. I'm just wrapping up the UTI and they gave me something for like bladder spasms. I don't even like it. It's oxybutin something. I don't know, but I'm not crazy about it, but I'm on the mends. For those that are newbies, welcome. I just had surgery like almost 4 weeks ago. Doing a lot better. So I'm still peeing a lot, guys. So I'm sorry for the interruptions because I can't hold it. I don't want it to turn into something more. So I'm starting to understand our connection. I know I crossed the line. Somebody might start to realize it's karmic. What you gave them, they don't have what somebody else. It's like, you give me. Yeah, I can't. I need to word it differently because I don't want you coming in because this is Jack and Sue, but Diane's here. So let's see. We know Jack is not telling Sue how they really feel about you. Let's see how Jack feels about Sue. It's time for me to heal now. I regret lying to you. So we don't know exactly what goes on. You and I were too young. Okay. We don't know the extent of what's going on between Jack and Sue, nor is it our business to get down and into the read like that because they're in the matrix. We know what it's like to be in the matrix. Okay. So I don't know if they got caught up lying about something, but it's time for me to heal now. I regret lying to you. You and I were too young. Okay. So now let's see what Sue's keeping from Jack. Sue don't have much to say. Sue's very conservative, but she can be real nasty when she wants something to go her way. I wish I treated you better. I look for you everywhere. I want to feel that way again. I was in love with you. We both know I'm not the one for you. Where's my regular deck? I don't know if I want to use this one. There's something with this energy. So this could be This could be what she's saying, what she wants. Because this is very karmic. You can tell they're in this situation for codependent reasons and money. Okay. Tell me I want to feel that way again. Because I feel like there's something really sketchy here. And it's not because it's Sue. Okay. It's just, I don't know if she's linked to the answers now. Because I don't feel like she wants that. The golden mirror, self-absorbed, one-sided relationship, love bombing. See what I'm saying? So Sue is trying to get her claws into a certain situation, whether she's in the weekend read or not, and it's that extreme. I really feel like it's Jack trying to spin. I don't see it like Jack laughing, like that's not the story, or this, but it's like weird or something. But it's like it is the story, and it's the whole story wrapped up in one conversation or one collective read type thing, right? It's not just in one weekend. So that's what Jack doesn't understand. Like, you're dealing, I don't know how not to be, like, I don't know if psychological problems with Jack, and why Jack feels like, you know, the way Jack fucking feels. But see, Sue, I want to feel that away again. It's a relationship. She loves bombing. So again, it can be that extreme as weekend energy, or it might not be. I think a majority of it is Jack is just lonely because something didn't work out with someone else, Sue, and wants Diane's attention. But Jack is not addressing Sue on how he feels about Diane. So therefore, he's not doing the karma. Do you see what I'm saying? He'd rather be real comfortable sitting in this energy with Sue than to address Sue regarding Diane, even though Sue knows Diane's in the picture. So she could be saying something about risk factors, or why would you want to be with somebody? Why would you want things around that? Why would you want a business around that? Why would you want a family around that? Whatever the case may be. I have a little regret, but it doesn't that way. So I think she might be linked to the no, because she doesn't want to feel that way again. Right now, she's just love bombing because somebody else is in the picture. Okay, that's for Jack to figure out. It wouldn't make a difference if Diane talked lovely about Sue. It's just, it is what it is, right? So I do feel like there is some karma going down, but not enough. It's almost like they'd rather stay real comfortable not doing their karma because they're in karma, if that makes sense. So when it comes to no, let's see what this is in regards to. Watching, stalking, gaslighting, focusing out. She could be watching you, him. I don't know if it's her or him. Let's see what energy the answer is no. There is going to be a legal battle here eventually, but it's when Jack realizes something, and Jack hasn't realized something yet. King of Wands, Six of Wands. See, Jack's still in his ego. This is going to be a legal battle. This is something they've been avoiding because what's the energy of the answers no? Ten of Wands is heavy, with the Two of Swords needing to make a decision, but right now not making a decision, just staying real quiet about it, like I said. The Star reversed, could be an Aquarius, but not having much hope, with the King of Swords. So I don't know if they're going to attempt to come your way is heavy, being indecisive, no faith, very lethargic energy is what I just heard. And the King of Swords is very aloof, cold, not vulnerable, closed off, work, work, work. It's like a lawyer around the clock. So this would be a lawyer. I just heard there's going to be a legal battle in the next few months. And that's what they're trying to avoid right now. But it's going to get messy. It's just a matter of now I'm going to get a very good extent of this read, guys, because I don't want to do it too often. Let's dig a little further when it comes to religious factors in return. I really feel like this is like, I don't think you're dealing with somebody that religious, guys. This story's been on the board for years. And the fact that it keeps saying Leo, for those who have been with me for a long time, right before this cycle started, it was summertime. I did a read called The Ring of Fire. A Leo energy was so prominent for months, the entire summer. It just talked about a Leo energy, and finally it came in and we ended up being the catalyst. Okay. I think you're dealing with a masculine that has a lot of Leo in their chart. A lot of Leo, a lot of Aries, a lot of fire, but a lot of earth. I think they have too much earth because this energy is very slow when it comes to you. They think they're making practical decisions and they're not. This is somebody that suits their needs. Their needs come first before yours, before Sue's, before their children, anybody. Okay. So we know Sue's lying about certain stuff. So this is a challenge. So again, there's a family situation. Why would you do this way? So it's linked to the parent. Mommy daddy issues. This energy has never seen like a loving relationship. They don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's something like that. So you probably came in unconditional love. Okay. There's lots of reasons why you came in. You probably never challenged them like this either. They probably don't even like to challenge their family, or that's what they do. They challenge family, but not when it comes to anything taboo, not when it comes to you. So there is some type of karma that's coming back around here, but kind of just sitting in the challenge more than going through the challenge. So they might have children, or it's just how they were raised. Okay. This is something they have to go through. And again, family at the bottom of the deck. So I know with this religious factor, it's regarding you being taboo. Maybe they don't want to call it out, or they act like they don't have a problem. But their family has a problem with you being taboo, which therefore affects them. Okay. So forgiving and learning. So this is childhood trauma. As you release and heal the past, you experience more in your present life. But this is not energy that wants to deal with their trauma. This is mommy issues. You are a mommy to this person. And I said that months ago when I'm like, this person needs to get off your fucking tits. You were a mother to this person, or a grandmother figure, whoever was more prominent. And again, I don't even think you realized it until you were like, I'm not this person for you, blah, 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 blah. I'm so sick of coming in and telling you what needs to be done and this. And like, I think it finally clicked for you, but it didn't click until you guys were already out of the picture. So they're very needy. That's why the energy is clingy. They really want you around. Not to mention your aura is probably beautiful, right? So That's something that they need to clear up, and I feel like they don't. And I feel like this person, mother, if they have one, or grandmother, or whoever's more prominent as a mother figure, really wants them with the other energy. Yeah, see, they need to honor themselves, but they're too busy, you know, with the family living in the illusion. I'm not going to get too deep into it because it's clear. We already know there's a situation going on, guys. We already know it's very mixed. So it's about separating, bound, mask. This is them too, not even being together. Vision. So, and it's like fear. Okay. Um, Fear of really making something official, fear, and there's frustration, fear. It's very the hunter energy needs to go out and just do what needs to be done. But again, guys, like this is an illusion because they're very codependent to whoever they separated with or vice versa. Again, this person never learned or was never showed what it was like to have a real relationship. It's like learning the hard way, but not healing from it either, not addressing it. To me, it's too much fear to even like, this energy does not want to clean up the karma and all that projected fear. Okay, healing, trying to heal, trying to see something, not wanting to see something. But there's still a legal contract somewhere here. They could have been separated from their parents when they were younger. With separation there, it was very karmic. They didn't see something. They weren't treated properly. There's probably a lot of regret from the mother or the father on how something went down. It's not being handled. It's not being situated because they're looking at my spiritual as a caregiver. You'll always be there. You wouldn't leave. It's a big issue. Okay. Let's get to romantic feelings and material world. I don't know if this is them wanting to offer you a gift or it's like, hey, these feelings are here, but there's too much fear. I can't really explore them. Yeah, see, nurture. They're not nurturing these. They're nurturing money. Money is their nurture. And then we have beginnings. So again, be careful here because this person, I think, wants to come in and offer you some type of money or job or a business idea. They want you to take care of them with the romantic feelings. They want you to nurture them. That's what they want from you. Again, it's sad, guys, but it's the reality. The way you loved them, it's almost like it was taken for granted, right? Like they just always thought that love would be there. You would take care of them. You would take care of the karma. You would take care of issues. They would live this life. You would live like life. I don't know if something was hidden here. You probably knew they were in something for money. But do I think this person has sincere feelings for you? Yeah, they do. But that doesn't mean anything. You can't play mom. You can't play dad. So they do want something with you. And instead of getting in tune with regular feelings and nurturing themselves, it's a challenge for them. But they know a lot about the material world, so it's easier for them to present that versus feelings. And that's not going to cut it. Like to me, like because you're taboo, maybe they think you should just feel them and know it and read it and they don't have to say it out loud. But I feel like that's exactly when they lost you. That's exactly when you left. Oh, you don't think I deserve to know how you feel about me and it shouldn't be spoken out loud? I should read in between the lines? Oh, because I'm empathic and because I know how to unconditionally love, you think it's okay not to have a discussion? There's a lot of reasons why this person lost you. That's just one of them. They assumed because how intuitive you are and how you give, because that's what they want. They want you to nurture it again. So maybe this is all they can offer you is money because they can't offer you romantic feelings because they don't know how to do it. They don't know what to do. I don't think they've ever had a loving relationship. Knight of Cups reversed. Again, could be drinking, Five of Cups, crying, but the Chariot's reversed. It's not going to go anywhere. An addiction here, too focused on the past pain, the past wounds, how something didn't pan out in their life, too fearful to move forward because they don't want to get hurt again. Again, not your problem. It's theirs, and they're not pushing through it. So I still have to read on YouTube, so I'm not going to get deep on that because we're going to read, but it did come in because they did want you to know that the other energy clearly doesn't know about you, but we already knew that anyway. All right. So tell me about codependency and deception. So this is two people that just continue to lie to each other about their own needs. Or this is like, I don't have an addiction. This could be an obsession with you too. They could be obsessed with you, vice versa. Yeah, they need a purification here. They need strength in order to move forward. There's nothing pure here. This needs to be detoxified, whatever it is. There's definitely an addiction, whether it's drinking, drugs, porn, food. Like you're their, what's that word? You're their no, you're their vice. Is that what it is? You're like you're their tonic. I don't know what that's about. This energy is playing devil's advocate, though. It's very unfortunate. Tell me about finances and career. So it says financial issues are a factor right now. So they're taking care of somebody else, or the money is dwindling, or that's what they're saying, but it's no, they're lying about it. And it's frustrated. Being in certain situations, not being able to move forward is very frustrated, whatever is going on with their career or money. But something's going to come to the end with death here. Okay. This is like, a lot of people want to blame it on, there's some type of, I want to say inflammation. They want to blame it on the recession and stuff, but there's some type of inflammation within the system, within their body to a health thing going on. There's something underground that they were doing online that was shady as shit. I don't know if they stopped doing it. But regardless of that, I remember that actually coming through a couple months ago. I don't know what they were doing, but it was shady. It was illegal. I don't know if it was porn, picture. I don't know what it was. It was very underground. That's coming through. I don't know if somebody could get arrested for that. That can come back and bite them in the ass, even if they deleted all their apps. They were doing something on the web that was disgusting. Shady. I don't think anybody knew about it. That's a strong message. I don't know what it is, guys. But something's coming to an end, and they're very frustrated. And I think this is also linked to her. But staying quiet about it. And I don't know if they want to blame it on the recession, but here's the thing, guys. There's so much karma here. This person doesn't realize that money can be taken from them. Spirit will take money and it will dwindle in other ways. Because if money comes first to this individual, it's the first thing Spirit will take. And this person doesn't realize how it works. So if they're going to continue to blame the economy, money would be taken for both of them. Get what I'm saying? Because they're both in it for like money and finances and career. And it's, you never stay in situations for that. Like, oh, I'm in it for the insurance or tax purposes or whatever. Like that will catch up. The government, if something's going to catch up here to this individual, they should be scared. This will come back around. This, whatever this is, they're hiding it from you too. But it's a very frustrating circumstance, but it's not with death. They're putting themselves here. They're creating this. And with the death card there, it is coming to an end. And it's not because of the economy. And it's going to be even worse if they don't pick up on that. So these are two, there's going to be a huge legal battle here in the next few months. They don't even see it yet because they probably think Sue wouldn't take from them. But Sue's shady as shit right now and love bombing. Sue will take. Sue's going to take. She's going to get pissed off. And they know it. They fear her. They fear her. They fear you. This energy was taught that their security came in a form of money, not a person. Want to know why? Because their daddy and mommy never figured it out. So they taught their son, well, their daughter, they taught them you can't go wrong when it comes to money. They taught them that money was their security. There's a lot of family karma here, guys. But here's the thing. They're not touching it yet. They're still comfortable in this situation, even though it's uncomfortable. They're separated, but they're still legal binding. They have mom and dad telling them, don't leave the situation, stay, money to be taken from you, or you're better off with this one. But they want to explore different realms. They want to be with you. It's a challenge for them to even come back, but that's because they're not being honest with themselves. They're being shady. They're really upset when it comes to you, but they expect you to nurture them. Okay? What they don't see, let's read real quick what they don't see around them. Because this energy is, I don't know if they would purposely put in a where they had to have that type of bubble. Being in La La Land and being kind of thing, you ask me, it's just worded differently. So let's see what they're not seeing around them, because there is very illusionary. I feel like this energy wants to return, keep coming back to you, but it's like they don't see it, okay? So they don't see that they have shadow work to be done. Like they have to get in tuned with like their feelings and other stuff in order to like, they need to devote time to themselves, okay? Go after their dreams. They're not going after their dreams and what they really want to do. Something with summer, there could have been a pause during the summer. Something happened in the summer regarding frickin' frack, okay? They could have tried. Okay, I don't know if this is Sue not seeing it, but because the union here, it's kind of sweet with fall. All right, but there's still a situation where they're separated, but they're still settling and they're still unawakened. Like this is so important for you guys to realize this. This is not energy that comes back and knows what they want. They see a future with you. They know they want to be with you. It's almost like they know you're the one, but however they feel, but they're not doing anything. They're still settling. They're still in the matrix. Okay. So I could read on all this, but it doesn't, in the end, it doesn't matter if what Sue's doing or what the family's doing or the whole, because this is somebody being held back from their dreams, what they really want, the person they should be with, and they don't see it. Maybe they just assume Why do I have an alarm on for 9 o'clock? Didn't this happened in another reading? And it could have even happened last Friday. Yeah, every Friday, 9 o'clock. I don't know what that is. I never saw. Very strange. I also did a reading last Friday and that happened. This thing happened. It comes to you. So I'm gonna read on how I feel about you guys in a second, but they don't even see they're being held back. They don't see the shady energy around them. And if they do, they don't care. They're, you know, it's very, I feel like this energy really loves you. Happiness, expansion, enjoying each other. They don't see that maybe you can have that. Mirroring each other, self-image, wounds. Okay, so there's definitely a trauma bond here. Okay, whether it's between, you got the snake and camera, whether it's between him and Jack, him and his parents, is a trauma bond. Okay, completion, envy, clever, malicious, the other woman. They just don't see it. They really think Sue is sweet, even though they're afraid of Sue and what Sue can do when it comes to their money, or vice versa. Someone's got money. Someone provides for somebody else. Progress, they keep telling themselves they need time. Biggest misconception out there. Healing from heartache, freedom from a toxic relationship. Somebody likes somebody, there's flirting, there's dating, but there's an addiction, codependency, controlling, possessive, has a block. So this is all stuff they're not seeing around them. Like, they don't see that Sue or somebody else in the family is trying to destroy something, keeping them from their dreams, keeping them from who they should really be with in the long run, whether that's you or somebody else. They keep them in an energy of romancing. Caught in something romance. It was Lady Gaga. Caught in something I don't know what that is. Dead romance? What is that, Lady Gaga? Turn on sync. What is that? Lady Gaga, something romance. Bad romance. Yeah, they're caught up in a bad romance. Like, they see what I'm saying? Like, they don't even realize, they don't even know what love is. They really don't. It's about a revolution, own career. And so they don't even understand that they're caught up in romance. This energy, again, is very nice, guys. Very naive. You're dealing with somebody who knows how to, is not going to a situation like this. See what I'm saying? Even if you were the one, it's not, this is like, I don't even think you would consider yourself being this person's one. Like, saw it, thought it. If it is, if anything, it'd be more frustrating and aggravating on your end, because you wouldn't want a situation like this. So this energy wants to put you in the middle of all this. So this is still happening with them, guys. Do you see what I'm saying? So you don't want this energy around you. They keep trying to put you in a situation that they're not taken care of. It's very selfish. But in a way, it's almost like they don't see it. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody that's really that dense. Like, they got that, I just saw that cone again. Remember that came through? The dense hat or whatever. Like, this is what they're not seeing. They're being kept, people are keeping them from their dreams. They're not doing shadow work, or they're not realizing somebody else is being manipulative. And if they are, they're being fed off of it. They're not seeing the truth. This person is heavy on reminiscing, looking into the past, how the past got them, I'm hearing where the past got them today, but in the material world. So this person never focused on a relationship. Okay. It was always about building their career. They have a lot of faults. Everybody has their faults. The problem is this person doesn't want to own their faults. They don't want to see that somebody else is sabotaging them being happy again or going after what they really want. They don't want to see that it's time that to heal, like they have an addiction, that they're very codependent. There's blocks. Somebody else could be dating, holding them back. Okay. There's a trauma bond here. I don't see how happy their life would be without this energy in it. Because Sue emotionally manipulates this energy because she knows that this energy didn't have that strong parental figure. Like Sue could never get through to this person. Sue probably knows Diane can, but still doesn't want Diane and Jack together, because then where does it leave her? See what I'm saying? She's sitting pretty. Even if she makes money, she's sitting pretty because somebody has money here. If it was her money and he had none, she'd be out of this situation. At least that's what the cards say. It makes sense, right? Why would she stick around? Why would she allow this? Obviously, he's got money. One's got more money than the other. But if it's coming in this way, obviously, and there's going to be a big legal battle, which he's probably he's trying to avoid, but he can't avoid it. It's getting worse and worse and worse. It's not going to be able to be avoided. And she's just love bombing anyway, right? The family is very taboo and against taboo stuff. But here's the thing, there's people with different religions, different beliefs, but I guess that was okay. It really just comes down to you. So I don't know what that's in regards to. It's pretty fucking sad. But they don't see what's happening. Sue's probably dating too. You don't see it. They see it, but it's more about Jack, guys. We already know Sue's a fucking douchebag. But he wants you to think him and Sue are kosher. You see the problem? This person has so much masculinity and so much ego. They would never want you to know that him and Sue have an issue. But here's the thing, they're separated. So it's like they're trying to hide stuff from you that you're already very aware of. Some of you are very clairvoyant. And the fact that they're like, oh, so taboo. Well, they want to take advantage of the fact that you're empathetic and you use your intuition and you know how you think. They take advantage of it that way, but yet they don't believe it. It's sister. I don't know what band. Okay. So it is. You knew how to love them, nurture them. There's a little fly flying around. Okay, so that's their scenario and what's going on the karmic side, pretending like everything's good. And if they're pretending like it's not good, they're still they perceive it a certain way. They still want to project it like they're the king of their throne. They're not sad. They're not lonely. And Sue probably rejected this energy and wants nothing to do with it, but at the same time wants to keep you two apart too, because she benefits from his bank account. And I'm telling you, he's convinced that's not why, but yet they're staying together for financial reasons. So why is Jack not picking up on that? Like, that's why I think this person might have psychological fucking problems, because they're really convinced that she's not staying in a relationship for him. It hasn't clicked yet. And if it's clicked, he's still doing it. And now he's trying to figure his way out. Get what I'm saying? But how naive can you be? She agreed to separate from you. You guys don't live together. You know it's karmic, but she agreed to keep a legal contract going, but yet she doesn't want your money. See, this is stuff from people on the outside. They can see it, but there's too much chatter on the inside. Mommy wants you to be with Sue. Daddy doesn't want you to go outside of family religion or beliefs. Well, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to all us Dianes, you don't need this. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve somebody who's weak and can't go after what they want. They're too fearful, lack of confidence. Sue knows exactly where to keep this energy. They're talking to somebody too that they don't even realize is bad, like who they're getting advice from, uncles, aunts, friends. So until they start doing the best for them, world, but that's click, because there's all this chatter that they're living with, and it's decaying. Trust me, it's decaying. Another reason why they want to come your way, because you were the nurturer. Make everything feel better. You know what I mean? Okay, I'll put the Desitin on your bum. Don't you worry, I got you. No, you don't though. You don't. So this person wants to come back around and put you in the same situation again. It might be a little different because they might be going through a divorce, this and that, but it's not really any different because they're still not seeing it. And if they are seeing it, they're purposely avoiding it for their own well-being. There's no spiritual out there that will settle for this bullshit. You could offer me $1 million and a diamond ring. It ain't gonna cut it. We did way too much work to even allow this energy around us. What this person doesn't understand is that their aura, these people are all in their aura. You know what's going on underneath the lines, underneath the sheets, all that shit. You're not naive to this. They think you are, though. This is energy that likes to keep spinning a web. I guarantee this person has never sat down and told you what's going on between him and Sue, ever. Or him and his mother, or his grandmother, or his father. And if there's no mother figure, it's going to be even harder for this person because it's all that masculine energy around them. This is people who shut people out and then brought them back into their life, but then is still allowing that energy to coddle them. This person just doesn't see it, and we do. And it sucks that we have to be the stronger ones. This Sue's energy and his parents' energy is all in the aura. You can't have a relationship like that. If this person was to claim their karma, you guys could. But not like this. Hi, buddy. He has been in his enclosure since my dad made that box because it is 75 degrees in there. I almost wish I made it a little bigger. I'm contemplating whether or not to put a top up around so it stays humid in there so he can walk around, because he wants that heat. He's just in heaven. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do, because he can't just hang out in his box all day. I know he would love to, but Mama's got to fix that because, hi, Papa, I'm going to take this. Hi. Hi, buddy bear. You're so stinking cute. So I'm thinking about putting a top around his enclosure. Let me see. see if he'll. That looks disgusting. And I gotta get him to. We also gotta get him to the vets because he's not getting as much calcium as I need him to because he's a picky eater. Like, tortoises are vegetarians. And he doesn't really like his lettuce or his collard greens. And I've known that. But now that he's getting older, it's like, it worries me because there's lots of things that can happen with tortoises. So there might be a health thing going on here too. But so again, this energy wants to come back, right? Romantic feelings worth exploring, but instead of them nurturing their feelings, they'd rather throw money your way. They'd rather offer new beginnings through money. But here's the thing, guys, there's still a legal contract. Please don't get yourself involved in a situation where there's still a contract between, there could be a business contract between them and their father, them and their cousin, them and their uncle. Like, you don't know where they're doing business. And there was something underground, okay? So say your business takes off, or say you create something with Jack, but then 6 months down the road, mind you, there's going to be a huge battle. You don't know. Never mind just the marriage or whatever this is. There's other stuff on the side too. There could be a restaurant. A business partner in Florida is what I'm hearing. They can do business with multiple people and you have no idea. So what if something on your end, you create something and it kicks off? Well, all of a sudden there's a legal battle. You want to lose all your money because they're telling you they're setting it up properly. You don't have to worry about it. You want to take this person's word. You don't want to take this person's fucking word. You can't trust this individual. If you think you can trust this individual, then I feel bad for you. They can't even trust the energy around them. They don't give you loyalty. They're not loyal to my spirituals. They're not loyal to you. There's an addiction that they're lying about, or a marriage or something. They're definitely separated, but they're not telling somebody what's really going on, obviously, between you or other people. There's parental issues here. As you release and heal the past, you can experience something in the more present moment. There's a dad or a mom that regrets something here. But that's their own family karma, guys. You don't want to get involved. There's a heavy, heavy bloodline of karma here. Everybody around them is karmic. You don't want to get wrapped up in that. That's probably why you were their catalyst, because they deserve better. So if you were the one to get them through this, or you're going to continue, or whatever the situation may be, this is not energy that you can just hang out around and still be there for, because this energy is still settling. Or again, they're spinning some type of web telling you, that's just it. They're not telling you. They don't want to tell you. You're psychic. You figure it out. Get what I'm saying? It's very arrogant. I don't know why this energy would think you would even want to be with them, to be fucking honest with me, to be honest with you. It's mind-blowing. They might have a good heart. Can you guys hear me, or is it buffering? Refresh the video, guys. Click out, go back in and refresh it. You can hear me? Oh, certain energies can't hear me right now. For like a whole minute. All right, refresh the video. Well, then some things weren't meant to be heard or said, and they came out. So Spirit blocked it for now. For 5 minutes, it was really bad. Well, then it's just when that happens, guys, it's technology too, but it's spirit blocking messages. Okay, so I know it's frustrating, but I gotta pee again, and then we're gonna start something else. And again, there's something I just heard superficial, but I don't know what they were doing underground online. I don't know if it stopped. I don't know if it has to come back around. I don't know what that was, but it was definitely illegal. Hey, buddy. Hold on, guys. I gotta get him some fresh water. All right, so what we're doing underground is definitely illegal or wrong. It was very I don't know, I didn't even want to get into it anymore. It's very disturbing. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Hi, guys. There's certain stuff that's probably not meant to be heard if it went out like that. I just want to know if we're good now. I mean, we just had 70 something watching, now there's 40. Just kind of try to click out, refresh the video, come back in. Yeah, full bars. I've got 5G on this, on the laptop, but on my phone I do. Certain stuff are just not meant to be heard, I guess. Trust me, this won't be the last time I do a third party drama karma type shit. But let's move on to you guys in regards to Jack. But you don't want this type of energy or this person's aura around you. Okay, so that kind of goes to tell me certain things were meant to be heard and then others not, you know. So that's Jack and Sue. Now we're going to see how Jack feels about Diane. Okay. So we started with Jack and Sue feels about Diane. And let's see what's up with Diane. Okay. So I'm not going to do Jack and Diane because Diane's not with Jack and vice versa. All right. So I just want to see how he feels about you, because it's like, why is it this energy keeps coming back? This energy wants to keep putting you in that situation. It's almost very disrespectful. It's very mind-blowing to me. On why they still think understand. It's very disrespectful. Jack seems very selfish. So let's see how Jack feels about Diane. Okay. Release your ex, trust. Jack wants Diane to trust. Finances and career, forgiving and learning. The same stuff's coming out. Okay. Wants you to forgive them. Jack wants you to understand. Jack's got issues, or they think you do. That. So I don't know if they think the bigger problem would be like, well, if there is somebody else, yeah, because you never took control of your fucking life. There's not one spiritualist on this planet that wants to be with somebody who can't take fucking charge of what needs to be taken care of. So again, you are dealing with somebody extremely matrix. Okay. Still buffering, so give me the X's if it buffers again. I'll do my best to keep peeking over. Okay. So this is how Jack feels about Diane. The time has come to clear your energy. So either you cleared your energy or you're clearing it, or they need to release their ex. They're very aware of it. They want you to forgive them. Supposedly, they're learning from a situation. They still have control issues. They're not allowing something to unfold naturally. This is somebody who wants control of a situation. You could have children or they have children. Okay. That's an issue for them. They have trust issues. And with his finances and career, it could be that they just don't like what you do for work, especially if you're a spiritualist. Not all of us are on YouTube, right? So we'll have to see what that's saying. And then at the bottom of the deck is new love. So this energy thinks you're with somebody else, possibly. Just gotta pick the kids up today. So so let's get into this. Hoping you know something needs to be released. So money can be an issue for them. The fact that you have children can be an issue for them. This is energy of them very controlling, not letting things happen naturally. This is somebody who likes to control their emotions, their feelings, the vibe. This energy does want you to trust them. They want you to know in a way they released some type of X, but they're not doing their shadow work. They're not addressing the elephant in the room. So even if they released an X, there still needs to be a legal situation because the legal battle just came back to me. So they still have to clear things legally, which kosher with each other, maybe because there's children. Okay. That's not going to cut it for you. It's just not. The fact that they have children and they were married previously or whatever the case is, that's spiritual. Okay. That's not an issue for you. They might think it's an issue for you if it's children on their end or your end, but it's it looks like they're trying to heal something from the past, release something, but they're not you guys. Some of you, they might want you to move in or relocate. Or they're worried you're if it was any type of offer like that, it'd be way too drastic. That would be something you would even should consider. Because it's just no. Because this person keeps you on the side burner or kept you on the side burner because they still have a legal situation going on. So they like to make lots of excuses when it comes to you. Which again is not going to cut it as spiritualist. Okay, so you're definitely a challenge for this energy, but you get more of their ego because they want to control it. And again, that's not going to cut it for you. Anything that feels scripted or planned or has to go according to them, like spiritualists don't work that way. So tell me about release your ex. I think this is more or less they just want you to know that they are releasing or this and that, but it's until something is final. How can you be with a certain energy while they go through karma? Yes, but not this. Not this. It's almost like they want you to almost obey them, or they want you to be okay with how they want it to go. Like, I have trust issues. Why can't you just do the flow? Or like it's. So maybe they're clearing their energy, but see, here's another reason why they would come back around to you. They're lonely. The other person's not in the picture, but they spun for you. All right. So yeah, victim. Not cool. Okay. Tell me about trust. Yeah, see, shadow work. They're very, very nostalgic when it comes to you and just stuff in general. But it's tell me about finances and career. That's not going to cut it. So your vibration might be raising or rising, and they realize that. Tell me about forgiving and learning. Balancing of the scales. Tell me about forgiving and learning. Yeah, they're not. They're still not learning. They're lying and just watching you from a distance. From a distance. That very numbing energy. I'd rather be in illusionary land. I'd rather be in a bubble. I'd rather be in la la land. I'm more comfortable there. Okay. So they're not learning. They're still lying to themselves and just watching you. Okay. Some of you, this might be a trigger warning. This might be, upsetting for you and frustrating, but it's got to be read. Let go of control issues, self-worth. Okay. Again, nostalgia. This energy is very nostalgic about things. They live in the past. Children, ascending in nostalgia. Maybe you guys met when you were children. I don't know how to really read that. It's almost like the other energy too, with the same positioning, where it's like, it's the sixth card, so I don't know if six is anything to you. Maybe they, if you both got children, maybe they're comparing children, which isn't cool. Because this energy is worried about their self-image. Okay, we're still dealing with fucking victim mode. It's pretty ridiculous. And then with mask with new love. So I don't know if they're just like, they think you're hiding a new love. If you love somebody else because you're going in another direction. But see, their pride and ego is getting in the way here. So again, this is somebody who is acting like they're the victim in a situation. This is somebody that wants you to trust, but they're not doing their shadow work. They could be watching you at work, but they see that you're vibing high. I also feel like the Five of Swords is experiencing more love in the present moment, but there's so much lies and manipulation. Some of you, they're learning, but still sabotaging and still lying. I don't want you. They need more self-worth. This is somebody who's got lack of confidence. Like, you know how people have like short man syndrome, whatever it is. And again, very dependent, very loving, very supporting, very go get 'em energy when it comes to you. They're afraid you're going to see their weaknesses, so they try to hide them, but it's like too late. You already know that. They think you're hiding somebody else, or they're worried about you hiding somebody else from them. In this children situation, it's very bizarre because they see energy here escalating between you. I don't know if they're comparing children. If you both have children, mine are better than yours, you're a bit better than mine. Like, see what I'm saying, guys? The major issues here, and I hate to say it like that. We're buffering again. Like a ledge. Again, never been an issue before, but I will put the computer on this side to see if it helps. Again, I don't know if that's going to help. I guess we'll find out. Let me scoot over this way so I can keep an eye on it. Okay. It's never been an issue before, but we have 6 planets in retro, guys, so it's a possibility. Okay. So again, I hate to be so blunt about a certain situation here, but it really is unfortunate, you know, instead of asking for forgiveness, or because I feel like this energy is learning, they see it, but it's not clicking. There's no, they feel like they have to control something. I will tell you in other previous relationships what this is. They had control. The only way they felt safe is if they could control a situation. That's not going to cut it for you. You don't need to be controlled. This energy has to do shadow work. Some of you that are watching you at work, I feel like you need to be really careful here. Tell me about finances and career. I almost feel like this is like the offer or something. Like you have to be careful here. If this is somebody that's like, you have an easier life than me or something, the Wheel of Fortune, and they see things going good for you, you're not sitting in the... Am I still buffering? Are you kidding me? All right, go out of the video and refresh the video. So you could barely hear me. What is that? Oh my gosh. What is that pitch? Guys, it's so quiet on my end. What is that pitch? No, guys, it's dead quiet here. Listen. I'll take a video. It's like dead quiet here. So that's just straight up energy from other realms trying to block this message, which is so crazy. No, guys, it's dead quiet here. Listen. It's dead quiet here. Listen. So it's like as soon as I chat, it gets choppy or something. Because this vibration is raising. This vibration is raising. Yeah, it's definitely interference from another realm. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to fix this. I'm going to sage. Oh.
Meet Bob Burns. I am the only pro-life candidate up here. I absolutely will vote for Peter Heartbeat Bill.
It doesn't know what to do. It's clear. It's mimicking me. That's when I say it doesn't know what to do. It's like teasing me. Crazy. So childish. Na 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 na. Wow.